NFC fight in store between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motioning left is their running back. First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. First tone of the game for James Cook. He takes it down to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Edwards off his own read. Running in the red zone. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ain't ready, no power.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
60.
It's a design run for Milrow. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
His football is out. And the Saints get to it. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
King. Hey, alert. 180.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield gets this one to Pierce. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Point it right. Hey. King, 180. Hey, alert 33. Real. Done.
Here's Baker. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Start turning it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. So they do get him down, but the damage is done. He's gets down inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down throw here, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Shoves one away. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the shotgun gives a Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
1-8, hey, alert 33.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Alert, alert. Up. Stop.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Slow snap, and they're in to block it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Come on.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, New York! The Giants tie and can take the lead here in the second.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Aubrey good on the point after, and they'll take the lead.
Saints 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Trying it left side with Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Well, the that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Warriors, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Here's the backup, first throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. 3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a nice return out of them. They got it a little further up past their own 30.
Giants take over first down at their own 34-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Move it, 19.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Tag. 19 Charger.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk Mustang 19.
Brown on the carry. And they take this in for the score. The Giants grow the lead to 7.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants grow their lead to 8.
Giants 21. Saints 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He's got Pierce. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs from 37. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Drops it off to Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Cook. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, New Orleans.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Here we go. Start.
From the gun, Milrow bails out of the pocket quick. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to half. The final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Completed over the middle. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Saints grab it. Has room down the left sideline. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away. Timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. One splits the uprights, and the Saints push their lead to 6. after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
17. Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagles.